Good afternoon, everyone. In our previous class, we discussed about letters used in the Java language and tokens. In the tokens, identifiers, keywords, data types. Up to data types, we discussed the identifiers and their roles. How to write that identifiers. The next one, keywords, and all the 53 keywords list I gave you. The next one is a data types. These are two categories: primitive type data and non-primitive type data. The primitive type data Java consists of eight. Those are byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, and boolean. The next non-primitive type data. These are called reference type, and examples are arrays type, class type, enum, and interface. All these are the programmer should be defined. These we discussed in the previous class. Today we are going to discuss about the variables. Variable nothing but it is a name of memory location which accepts the data. These are variables are used to store the value. Here value nothing but a literal, that is a constant. Then these variables are identifiers. That means all the roles which are applied to the identifiers are also applied to the variables. So once check out the rules of the identifiers, then those you can follow to write the variables also. Some of the naming conventions also there, those we have to follow. All the letters should be lowercase letters if it has only single word. If it has a single word. If it contains more than one word, then the second word onwards, first letter should be uppercase. It's like this. Here example is my value. My value, it contains two words. Two words. My is a one word and value is another word. Then the second word onwards, the first letter should be capital. Then my value is equal to 30. This is not mandatory, but habituating is good. Okay, we have to follow these naming conventions while writing the variables. Simple interest. Simple is the first word, interest is the second word. See, we should not give any space here. The identifier is not allowing the white spaces. Simple interest. In interest, the second word, first letter should be capital. The next one is a my suggested value. My suggested value. My is a one word. Suggested, second word onwards, first letter should be capital. Then this is a value. This is also a capital. And then these are the naming conventions for the variables. Okay, why should we use the variables? The variables are the name of the memory location. Yes, we will see small briefly we can go into the depth. What is the variable? Just think this is the memory location. This is another memory location on the RAM. This is another memory location on the RAM. Now I want to store the values in it. Now first I can take here, I can take my value. My value, I want to store 90. That means my value is the name of the memory location. 90 I want to store. Okay. See here what will be happen? This 90 will be stored. This 90 will be stored in this. And what is this my value? My value is the name for this memory location. Value is the name for this memory location. Then next I want to store some other value. A is equal to 89. A is equal to 89 I want to store. And now where it will be stored? On the memory somewhere it will be stored. Where on the memory? Nothing but RAM. On the RAM where it will be stored we don't know. So but 89 will be stored in this 89. 89 will be stored in this. Then next what is A? A is the name for this. Name for this memory location. Okay. This is like that. If you write one more, then here we write my suggested value. My suggested value is equal to 100. Now what will be happen? This 100 will be stored in memory location. 100 will be stored in memory location. Then what will be this my suggested value? My suggested value is the name for this memory location. This is the name for this memory location. Those are the this is the variable. Now A is a variable. Then now here my suggested value is a variable. Variable nothing but it is the name of the memory location. So here it accepts the value to be stored in the memory. So that means here this is the memory. It accepts the value 90. You know, but this memory name is my value. This is known as a variable. This we can use. So here we need to remember naming convention and rules. All the rules of the identifiers to write the variables. Yeah. Then next topic is the literals. Literals nothing but the constant values. These constant values, globally constant values. That means we have different literals. We have just a minute. Right, literals constants. So these constants we can the first one integer constants or literals, integer literals. The next character literals. Character literals. These integer literals, see here, you can tell this is instead of integer literal, we write numerical literals. Numerical literals and character literals. The next Boolean literals. One is a Boolean literals. The three types of literals we have. Three types data types we have. That is. Say here numerical literals. The numerical literals we can say here two types. So first one is integers. Integers. Next, this is a real values, integer values and real values. Then character literals. Character literals again we can say two types. Character literals also two types. First one single character. Next one multi-character or a string. Multi-characters or a string. Yeah, this is numerical literals. Numerical literals means integer values and real values. Integer values means all the whole numbers, negative and positives, without decimal point values. Real values means all the positives and negatives with the decimal point values and exponential values or fractional values. All are the real values. The next Boolean values. These Boolean values are two values we have. Two values. These two values. Number one, true. True. Next, number two, false. Only two literals. False. Boolean literals are true and false. And as character literals. Character literals are which can be enclosed within the single quotes. Anything enclosed within the single quotes are called enclosed within the single quotes are called single character literal. Then string literal nothing but here which can be enclosed with double quotes, double quotation marks, double quotes. Okay, these are the literals, complete literals hierarchy we are observing here. Numerical literals, Boolean literals, character literals. Numerical literals are integer values. All the numbers we know without decimal points are the integer values. All the numbers with the decimal points and all the fractional values and all the exponential values are comes under real literals. The next Boolean literals contains only two values. Those are true and false. Character literal, single character and string character. Single character nothing but which are enclosed within the single quotes are known as a single character constants. String constants nothing but enclosed within the double quotes. Double quotes are called that is string constants. See here single quotes nothing but this is a. This is example. So this is the character. Now one more. The single quotes of 5. So 5 is a number, numerical, but enclosed within the single quotes. That means it is also a single character constant. The next here, double quotes. Right, we can write within the double quotes, we write BSC. BSC. Now it contains more characters. Say if I write here within the single quotes, I can write here MPCS. So is this a single character constant or multi-character constant? Means here it is a single character constant only. So this is considered as a M first character only. It does not take remaining characters. But here, if you write in the double quotes, M, yeah, this is a string, not a single character. This is a multi-character. That means many character, multi-character constant or literal. This is a single character constant. So it depends on the double quotes and single quotes. These are the literals we are going to use in the Java. Okay, no? So literals are constants. See here, first one is a numerical literals. Numerical literals. Yeah, numerical literals means all the numbers. All the numbers are the numerical literals. These numerical literals again we can divide in two types. Then first one is integer literals. Integer literals and are integer constants. Integer literals. These integer literals means without decimal point values, without floating point values, without floating point values. Floating point values are positive or negative, anything. Numerical literals. These numerical literals we can categorize into two ways. Number one, integer literals without floating point values, all the whole numbers. All the whole numbers. Yeah, the next one, real literals. Real constants. So with the floating point values, with the floating point values and fractional values and exponential values. These values are these numbers or exponential values or numbers are numerical literals. And we have character literal. These character literals are two types. Number one, single character literal. Literal. These single character literals are which are enclosed within single quote. Single quotes. So what are those examples? Examples are, for example, see, I can write here within the single quotes, that is X. This is a single character. Now I can write in the single quotes 7. 7 is a numerical value. Even though we are writing in the single quotes, so that will become single character constant. So if I write here within the single quotes, I can write A, B, C. Is it a single character constant or multi characters? See here, only single quotes. There are a single enclosed within the single quotes, so that's why it will be considered as a single character constant, and the literal will be considered as only first character. Only first B, C will not considered. This is only A will be considered. Okay, like that. If I write in the single quotes, if I write in the single quotes 567, so in the single quotes, that is in the single quotes, so this will be considered only 5. This is the single character constants. Then we have string literals. String literals. String literals. So these are enclosed within double quotes. Enclosed within double quotes. So enclosed within double quotes means examples we will see here. Within the double quotes, so we can write a BSC. This is a string. Multi characters with the double quotes. This is a string literal. Okay, then next we write here within the double quotes 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm writing 1, 2, 3, 4. Whether it is a single quotes or double quotes. Yes, it is a double quotes. Then it is a string literal. Okay. Here, if I write only single character within the double quotes, what will be happen? Then I can write a T. Is it a string or a single character literal? It is a string literal only, not a single character, because it enclosed within the double quotes. Whatever enclosed within the double quotes is a string. Whatever enclosed within the single quote is a single character literal. Get these. Yeah. Then next we have Boolean literal. Boolean literal. This Boolean literal contains only two values. Two values. Those are true and false. True and false. Okay. These three categories consider as literals. These we can call as a pure data. We can work on this data. Any program or any software will work on the data only. That we can take as a literals, constant values. So we have to store these values in the memory. Okay, this is about the literals. Then next we have operators. Unary here, operator nothing but we are going to operate. Okay, now, so we are going to operate. That means we are going to perform some operations on literals or on operands. Here we call as the operands. See, we have unary operators. Unary operators means which operator has a single operand is known as a unary operator. Say -8 plus 78. These are the unary operands. See, it is a single operand. So -8. It is minus is a unary operator. 78 is a single operand. Then plus is a unary operator. Okay, that is. Yeah, the next one, binary operators. Remaining all are binary operators. First thing we see here, arithmetic operators. Plus, minus, division, multiplication. These are the arithmetic operators. relational operators or conditional operators. These are less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than, equal to, is equal to, and not is equal to. These are conditional operators. These are evaluated to Boolean values. The next bitwise operators. Bitwise operators, those are ampersand, bitwise or, and bitwise exclusive, XOR, okay, exclusive or. So these are the bitwise operators. So we have there are number of operators are there. These operators I will show you the list here. See, these are unary operators. These in a C++, what are the operators we are using? The same we are using here also. Then arithmetic operator, shift operators, relational operators, the next bitwise operators, logical operators, ternary operator, and assignment operators. So this we will see. See here, these unary operators nothing but only one operand. So arithmetic operator means multiplicative operators or additive operators. So this into division, modulus division, plus, minus. These are shift operators. These three are the shift operator: left shift, right shift. This. The next comparison operator: less than, greater than. There's relational operators: less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than or equal to. Instance of is also an operator. The next equality: equal to, not equal to. Then bitwise and, bitwise exclusive or, bitwise inclusive or, and logical and, logical or, ternary operator, assignment operators. This single is equal to is the assignment operator. The next complex assignment operators. These are plus is equal to, minus is equal to, multiplication is equal to, division is equal to, modulus division is equal to. Next bitwise and equal to, or equal to, exclusive or equal to, or equal to. Okay, this shift is equal to, shift is equal to. So these are the assignment operators. So like that we have different operators are there. All these operators can work on the operands. So we can write the programs on these each operator. We write the programs and we will discuss more while writing the program about these operators. Okay, this. Then next one are the comments. So comments nothing but here we can write some lines, some information about the program uh, to understand about that program. So, but these lines are not belongs to the Java program. Then we have to make them as a comment. These comments are ignored by the compiler. Those will not execute by the JVM. Okay, so JVM cannot consider them as a Java lines when we write the within the comments. So the such type of comments we have here three types. Number one, single line comment, multi-line comment, and a doc type comment. First one, single line comment. Its scope is only one line. That we can write a slash, double slash. Its scope is only one line. Then a multi-line comment. Its scope is within this slash asterisk and asterisk slash. Within this, whatever we write, those lines are ignored by the compiler. The next doc type. So we can write the documentation about the program. Who wrote the program, when he wrote the program, what is in that program. Those we can call as a documentation about that program. Those documentation we can write within this slash asterisk asterisk and ending is asterisk slash. So this is known as a doc type comments. Okay, already I think we are aware of these comments in the previous languages. No problem, you will understand very easily. Then next we need to know how to declare the variables. So declaring the variables means we are reserving the memory to store the values. So how? So first we have to say which type of data you are taking. Which type of data? That means data types. We have 8 types of data. So in that which type you are taking, that you have to mention. The next variable name. So variable name means this is given by the programmer. So programmer can give anything by following the identifier rules. Okay, here example is int. Int is the data type. We know that int is the data type. The next x, y, z. These three, x comma y comma z, three variables. X is one variable, y is another variable, z is another variable. So we are declaring in a single line. We can declare these things in a multi-line also. Int x, int x, next int y, next int z. Like this also we can declare, or in a single line we can declare like this. So two ways we can declare the variables. So how to declare? First we write the type of the data type, then next the name of the variable. Okay, this name of the variables, so that means variables and data types. So how to assign the values for them? To assign the values, if you assign in a single for a single variable you want to assign differently, then we can write here x is equal to 20, y is equal to 90, z is equal to 45. This if you declare first, after then you want to assign the values, we have to assign the values like this. Okay, so declaration and assigning both we can do in a single line like this also. Int x is equal to 100, y is equal to 8, z is equal to 90, but we must use the separator operator, that is a comma. Okay, this is we can declare the variables. Now we have to write the program by assigning the by declaring the variables and assigning the values and performing some logic and printing the output. We can perform addition operator on the variables and we can print the values. We will see that program. For that we will take one program and we will write it. See here. So how to start writing the program? We can write on the operators. So first we have to create a class. The first one we can write a add or addition. Okay. Yeah. Then next open brace. Then write a public static void main. The program execution starts from here. Within the round brackets we write a string args square brackets. Then next start this open brace. Within this we have to declare the variables and assign the values to them. Declare the variables. So integer type variables I want to take a comma b comma c. Three variables I am taking. Now I can assign the values. A is equal to 50. Then next b is equal to 40. Then next I can assign to C. I can assign to C by adding A plus B. Okay, now that means A value 50, B value 40. Now I'm taking A plus B. I'm adding this A value and B value. Again I'm storing that value in the C. Okay, right. Now I want to get the result. How we can get the result? By printing that answer. That means the result is in the C. The C we want to print. Then we write here system dot out dot print ln. So the sum is the string. We write in the double quotes. So it is a string. Then we want to print the result. To print that result is a C contains the result, that is the integer value. When we are writing a string and integer value, when we want to get in a single line then we can write a concatenation operator, that is a plus. The plus can concatenate with this sum and the result, that is C. That means C is now concatenating with the sum is. Now we will get a sum is the value. Close this and this is okay. Close. This is the program we are writing here. So same thing, this in whatever in the C++ we write same logic or same syntax we are following here, but the some printing statement and execution starting statement are different. Okay, we will discuss about this in depth. What is everything? What is this public? What is static? Everything we will discuss. But now you can practice like this only. Okay, now class addition. So class will start here, end here. The next public static void main string args. Within this, we write the logic and then print the result. Now, after writing this program, we have to save that file. How to save this? File save. Okay, I can save it in the desktop. Just we have to write the whatever the class name is there in the same file name addition dot java. Okay, now don't use another name now. Okay, now practice with the class name only. Okay, now why should we take the class name only? Why don't we take other? We will discuss whether we take or not take, everything we will discuss. First you practice with this only addition dot java. Okay, now save this file saved. Right, I will show you the file. This is addition. Okay, now file saved. Now go to the command prompt. Go to the command prompt. So already we installed the Java and set the class path. All these are over. Now here, where the location in the command prompt? C users Satyam, but we need to enter into the desktop. CD space desktop. Press enter. You entered into the desktop. Now compile. How to compile the Java program? By using the Java compiler. What is the Java compiler command? Java C. Java C, small letters only. Java C is the command to compile the Java program. Then next, file name. What is the file name? Addition we give. Addition dot Java. Okay, now while compiling, we should give file name dot Java. Then press enter. Okay, now see here, addition file came. Addition, this is the class. Okay, now class file came. Class file came. See here, if you see the properties of this file, uh, this is see class file. The type of the file is class file. Class file came. After then, this class file we should execute. Okay, this class file we should execute. So how to execute? Run that file Java space the file name, the class file name. This class file name is addition. Addition. Then press enter. Sum is 90. So we wrote the program like this. See the output. So system.out.println sum is C. What is C? C contains by adding A value and B value. The result is stored in C. We are writing here sum is, then we wrote as plus. Plus means this is a concatenation operator. The sum is and C both are concatenating. That means they will come in the single line, single statement. That is sum is 90 we are getting. So 50 plus 40, 90 we are getting. So in the same way, you can practice. Okay, you can practice with this using the remaining operators of all the arithmetic operators. Then we will discuss more in the next class. Today we discussed about these things. What are the literals we have? What are the variables rules and naming conventions, and the literals, operators, and the comments, and how to write the program, how to declare the variables, and how to perform the logic. Okay, in the next class we will discuss remaining things. Anybody have doubt? Yeah. Chart.
Sir,
Yes.
what is the difference between inclusive OR and exclusive OR?
Inclusive OR and exclusive OR.
And how are different from logical OR?
In operators, we have two types of operators. Those are number one, bitwise operators. Bitwise operators. So we see first bitwise operators. So then you will understand very easily. See, bitwise operators are ampersand, or, and exclusive OR. Yes. So these bitwise operators will work on bits. For example, if I take A is equal to 2, Then next B is equal to 3. Then now I want to perform the these bitwise operators on that. C is equal to A ampersand B. Now what will be happen in this? See, A value is 0010 as a bits. Then next B value is 0011. This is now these truth table will work on the true and false. The same table will work on the zeros and ones like this. If it is 0 0, then 0, 0 0, then 0, 1 1. So if and operator will work, if both are 1, then it is answer is also 1. Then next 0 1, then also 0. Now this will be the result. That means the C value will be this. What is that C value here? C value is equal to 2. C value is equal to 2. Okay, this is about AND operator. Now if we want to perform OR, C is equal to A OR operator B. This is a bitwise operator. Same thing will work. 0 0 1 0. Then next 0 0 1 1. Now what will be the answer? So OR operator, if any one of the bit is 1, then it is 1. So 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 0 1 1. So what will be the answer for this OR operator? Then this is C is equal to 3. C is equal to 3. This is the answer for this. Yeah, the next one is A exclusive OR. C is equal to A exclusive or B. Now same bit on the bits 0 0 1 0. The next 0 0 1 1. Now what will be the answer? See, if both operand contains different bits, then it will be true. Otherwise it will 0. Then 0 0 0 0 0 0. Next 1 1 0 0 1 1. Then this is different bits gives true. The next, now C value is equal to 1. Yeah, this is about the bitwise operators. Now what about the logical operators? Operators. So logical operators works on truth values. That means true and false, Boolean values. Those logical operators work on Boolean values. For example, if A is equal to true, B is equal to false, then we can perform A ampersand B. So what it will be? What is the answer for this? See, we can tell very easily. AND operator. AND operator means this is a logical AND operator means true, false. If both are true, then only true. Otherwise, it is false. Otherwise, A OR operator B. So what about this? If any one of the operator is any one of the operand is true, then it is true. Then finally true. The next only two we have, and a logical not A. So what it is? Not A. A actually true. Not A means false. Then next, these are. So this is the logical operators. These are the bitwise operator. Bitwise operators will work on bits. Logical operators will work on Boolean values. Okay. Did you understand clearly? This is, yeah. Okay. Got clear?
Okay, sir. Thank you.